Hey everybody, welcome back to EU4 El Dorado multiplayer featuring myself, Northern Line, as well as Quill, Matt at the center, Arumba. Say hello.
Hi.
Hello.
All right. You don't have to sound so excited, you know?
Woohoo! I took my pants off. I'm so excited.
All these videos are done with my pants off.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
It's a luxury of the profession.
If I end up working in an office or something when I'm 40, I'm going to be like, you know what? At least I had a few years to work without my pants on. And it was great.
No question about that.
Wouldn't be. All right.
See, I
demands.
just wear pajamas. You mean, I don't know, you guys you take it a little bit too far, I think.
Well, you have like...
You don't take it far enough.
You have children as well. You don't want like your 6-year-old walking in and their dad's sitting on his computer chair in his underwear. Like it sends the wrong message. So pajamas are acceptable.
I guess.
Big ol' army now.
Do you?
84. That's a lot for me, okay?
That's big, man.
All right. Core all the things.
Just
Bring
about
my
halfway
troops
to
on.
military tech 14, too.
So I'm really happy with my conquest here. This is giving me a slightly more contiguous zone from some stuff I grabbed earlier, plus access to like 2 or 3 new sea tiles. 3 new sea tiles. Where I didn't really have a presence before. Well, I guess I already had that. Anyway. It's going to be good for trade.
What changes coring cost? Except like the culture of it?
No.
Or not, sorry, not coring cost, coring time.
Culture, yeah. If it's an accepted culture group, it's like, I forget the exact number, but it's...
Like 4 times faster, it seems like.
Yeah, normally it's like 3 years, I think, is the default coring time. And then a claim will reduce it by 25%. And same culture, I think, is another 50% or something.
Okay.
Right.
I like the randomized nations, but at the same time, it's so annoying for rebellions. Like, you're like, Malian nationals. Okay.
Where is that?
Yeah, where was Mali in northeastern Europe? What provinces did Mali occupy? Oh, of course, Bluzuru. Yeah.
But yeah, you can't. You have to mouse over the unrest percentage, and then it'll tell you what provinces. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass. At least when the country still exists, you can just like hit F and find it.
Yeah, exactly.
But not the dead ones.
Sure.
I don't think the rebellions.
If this was Civ 5, this is when Dorado would be going, I noticed you have your army at my borders.
Yeah, they don't care about that here. They do know if like you've got a CB against them, they do know what your military spending is, and they'll like match it. If you increase your maintenance, they'll increase their maintenance too.
Oh, okay.
Usually, as far as I can tell.
That's pretty cool.
Who's texting? Stop that.
It's my phone's going crazy. It's not me. It's not
Are
my
you
fault.
tweeted at?
No, it's my family decided they want to have a conversation in a group text suddenly.
Asshole.
Oh, yeah?
Muting my phone. Here we go.
No respect.
None.
My wife has her phone set. Not only does it bleep when she gets a tweet, but she's actually got like notifications set up for like my username and everything.
Oh Jesus!
She does,
Yeah.
like she talks to a lot of like our viewers and stuff. But
Oh,
her
yeah.
phone is constantly just going bloop 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 bloop.
Yep.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Like, no, stop it. Just no.
I don't understand why we needed a shakeup. We didn't need a shakeup. If we needed a shakeup, I wouldn't have done it. Minus
Yeah,
one
and
stability
why can't
for no reason.
warriors read books?
You like how there's like a five choice event now for the meteor?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
The
I
new
haven't
one.
seen it.
I think I got one a few videos ago. At this point, I don't even find it cute anymore. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Minus one stability.
I know,
sure.
you get kind of grumpy. I get grumpy about it. It's like, God damn it, fine.
Got to add the element of randomness.
Because otherwise you do kind of sit at 3 stability a lot. Like, I'm at 3 stability, and right now my mission is to improve my prestige, which means I'm going to go up to 4 stability, because, you know,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome if I could, but...
Division in the council. Oh. I guess it's because my Republican tradition is a little low. That's 66. I don't think that's enough to like trigger any sort of despotism, but you still get negative events. keep my spending high just because of these dudes.
All right, who am I at war with this time? Lanjang, Canada, Marathis, and Sharjah.
That's not very nice.
I think they started it. I don't have confirmation.
Oh, okay. This little one province minor that I was eyeing is actually your vassal. Got it.
You trying to take Cusco?
Yeah.
Fuck off, Mathis.
I didn't know it was yours, man.
Cusco is my land. It has always been.
I don't know if I believe that.
We've all been at war with Eurasia.
There was a very small period when it was not mine, but I actually created it. I brought it into this world. I can take it out.
Pequot no longer a valid rival? Why? Because they're getting decimated?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are they ever? Gualanor really wants to fix their name. It's a legitimate war. Like, no, you don't understand. We got to take at least one province. At least
Sounds
Lugna.
like an 80s fantasy villain. Gualanor. Or a Pokemon or something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
No
choose
offense,
you.
by the way. If you're
There we go. The war's ended.
Yeah.
Gualanor's name is a little less sucky now.
They heard us. Got embarrassed. Do I really
they're
sound like an
actually
80s fantasy villain, Mom? Northern Lion said it.
Look, Gualanor was in 2 wars simultaneously, and it crushed them both. It just took territory from Pequot, and it's got 99% war score against Hejaz. Good job.
Well,
Yeah!
I don't even know who
Korjan.
Yeah, I don't even know who they are.
They're to our east. They're like really, really, really big. They just extend like so far. I think they're in the
shit.
number 1 spot overall.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, they're the
All right.
biggest country.
There
Best
you go.
score.
Have a trade embargo.
Oh, I should send out some insults too. Oh, I don't have a diplomat. Never mind. Mathis, you're lucky. You're escaping a round of insults.
Oh, thank goodness.
Is that mine? No, that's not my province. They will be my vassals soon.
Who?
I get the next ideas.
I'm not telling you anymore. We're in like geopolitical warfare, Mathis.
You're not my friend anymore.
Yeah, you and I, we got discussions to be had.
Why?
Oh, you know. You're about
You know
to.
you
Who's
did.
Keta? Why are they willing to give me their... They're just willing to give me their trade power. Why?
They want protection.
Yeah, sucking up.
You can't
I'll take
attack them. You can't attack them without breaking it.
I'll take all of their trade power. I can't take 10%. No, I'm not going to do that. Who cares? I'm just going to eat them up in a minute.
You know, it sucks that I lose piety every time I attack a Sunni, but on the other hand, it's nice not having to convert all their religious stuff afterwards.
Yeah, I can
Just
imagine.
move in, set up a new flag, and I'm good to go. But and I feel really sorry for my brothers in faith here, but I gotta work my way down to the. Oh, these are all sheikdoms? No, there you go. The tribal animist Holland, the Hollish.
I can't believe there's like no coalition against me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're taking quite a bit of stuff.
It's been a boom
There's-
period for sure.
There's some people who would like to coalition me, but A, we have a truce, B, they're tiny, or C, they're one of my vassals. Like, Bangladesh really hates me. Well, they're actually plus 53, but we have 114 AE. It's going to be a while before I can annex them.
Yeah, that seems pretty bad.
That's okay, I'm annexing other people. Ayutthaya is about to be part of me, and we'll get rid of that confusing color there, Mathis. It'll be a
Hooray.
lot clearer what's going on.
How's it going over in America, Arumba?
Finally deciding that it's time to attack some of the natives.
The USA.
Mixing it up a bit.
You're just going to blob out like a madman.
I hope so. I don't think Nizhny Novgorod is going to be attacking me again anytime soon.
I think they got... Their lesson was learned. They're at
Nothing.
war already, anyway.
If they come over here, they're gonna get wrecked. I rarely do this. I actually have heavies on that are mothballed. Like, ready to go. Like, let's kick some Nizhny Novgorod. Let's do it. Normally, I don't even think they're worth it on mothball. They're pretty expensive, but it's only 3 ducats to keep. I think I've got 10, which is probably enough.
It's a pretty strong fleet, especially when you've got all your lights kicking around to reinforce.
Yeah, I've got a lot of ships. My my total naval force limit's 161.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It is.
That's like double mine. And I own probably like 30 coastal provinces. Well, that's frightening.
Mm-hmm. All right, time for me to build up my trade power.
Frightening, why? Because I'm gonna do something with it against
Perhaps
you?
eventually, yeah.
I would-
It would just discomforting. I would be more comfortable knowing that I had the highest naval force limit.
I got nothing to do but to wait for things to core.
A little
Non-combat
jealous.
Oh, Circassia has a terrible name too. I think I should go and kill them and put them out of their misery. Oh, they just ate a bunch of something else. What the hell?
Oh, that's weird.
Oh.
I have a claim on a province, but it's showing as Betarumbia instead of me. And so I don't actually get the
Oh.
core cost reduction because I changed my tag. I was like, why is the autonomy 50%?
Really funny.
With it at 4, it should be at 40, but apparently the claim, I guess I got the claim from an event or something maybe, and it just didn't transfer it, which is weird. You do like that one, don't you?
It's the only one that plays, I feel like.
That one. Oh man, I could go for some wine and garum. I don't know what people ate back then.
In Finlandia? You get to make it
Pheasant,
up.
reindeer.
I had some reindeer in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Excellent.
good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I
They
don't know.
served,
before, so-
they served it almost every day.
I know.
Yeah.
It was reindeer and veal, and we're like,
And potatoes.
And
That was-
potatoes.
That was our meals.
yeah, and it was because they like wanted to, serve us good food or something. It was like, I can't eat veal every meal. It's just,
This is how you buy your influence with the press guys.
I'm just saying, I will take everything that they served us in Sweden than what I got to eat in Iceland for 2 days.
Dude, Iceland food is so good. They just put you in like a shitty.
They did. They definitely.
It's not Paradox's fault. They were like, just put him next to the airport so he can get out.
No,
of here
yeah,
as soon
no,
as
not
possible.
So it was
at
the
all.
airline, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was the airline. But man, that food. Pickled rotten fish or something. I don't know what it was. I was like,
Really?
yeah, it was.
They didn't
It
give
was
you, like-
gray fish in some weird liquid, and they served it during breakfast. I don't know what it was, and it didn't smell very good. And I was like,
Sounds like maybe herring or something.
I don't know. I didn't
I
ask.
doubt they would give you like.
No, I know.
Hakarl. Like
Oh,
the,
yeah, no,
the
no, it
fermented
wasn't.
shark fin.
Yeah, I don't think it was Carl.
That's one of the funny things when traveling abroad is how the sort of breakfast culture that we have in North America is really not the same.
It's
Oh,
dessert
I mean,
culture
it's-
everywhere else for the most part.
I love
Yeah, that's true.
breakfast like meat and cheese buffet.
Yeah.
That's what they had there. But they did. I will say they did have. They did serve waffles in like maple syrup. So
Nice.
You're welcome.
All right.
thanks, Canada.
Yeah,
That was in Iceland? Because I don't think
Yeah,
they
that
had
was in Iceland. Yeah.
Sweden, yeah. But yeah, Germany and Sweden, as far as I can tell, like all the hotel like spreads for breakfast are like, yeah, cold cuts, cheese. You can make your muesli.
yeah.
And it's good. I don't mind that. Or just give me a cup of hot chocolate and one of those like chocolate, like pain with chocolat kind of things.
What?
That's good too. Like the bread, like a croissant, maybe with chocolate inside. I had that in Germany. I had that in France. I think they may have had that in the buffet spread in Sweden. God, I must be hungry. What are we doing talking about food?
Want some peanut butter M&Ms?
I got all my meals planned out for this Let 'em Dare weekend.
Yeah.
Get all the food ahead of time. Make sure you got good nutrition, but low amount of work, low labor meals.
Do you know anything at all about what you're going to be making?
No, the theme gets announced at 9 p.m., like when the competition starts. I feel like very strongly the theme will likely be companion, which is kind of interesting. I think that's a really good sort of theme for a game jam. Like, it opens up a lot of different interpretations. I got a list here of like the top ones. By the time people are watching this, I can't remember what episode we're on, but I think Let 'em Dare will be over. Second place was an unconventional weapon. That's got, some potential too. Although it implies that there's going to be some sort of combat, some sort of weapon, probably. Like, you can't make a city builder with that theme necessarily, but
Money could be your weapon there, though.
You could try.
that's true. That's true. It could be,
But that's not
diplomatic.
unconventional.
You should just like
or
have an
deeper.
idea, and no matter what the theme is, just somehow mash it into your idea. Just like,
Oh, and a lot of people do that, right? They're like, I'm going to build a platformer no matter what.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to build some sort of action-y, RPG-ish kind of thing. I don't know, Diablo-like or Isaac-like. Those things can take a lot of time to do, so it'll depend. And they can fit these themes. Companion, unconventional weapon, deeper and deeper. Even the fourth place theme that we know about so far, Grow, that'd work pretty well too.
Yeah.
Like, make an excuse for it. But yeah, it's the people who make all the super artsy-fartsy ones that are always I didn't recognize that Grow could be the emotional growth during teenage years as simulated by wheatgrass growing on a shelf
Yo, fuck you,
as a
Quill.
game.
All right, guys. Do I want 50 Diplo power and 15% trade efficiency, or do I want almost 2,000 ducats?
I have exactly the same event.
I don't know which one I want.
15% more trade efficiency. I don't know how the math works out for that. It is 10 years of it. That's probably pretty good. I don't need the money as a lump sum.
Me
That's
either.
usually my thing. If I don't need the money as a lump sum, I take the other one and hope that it works out. Plus power.
Yeah, that's smart. That's what I just did. 'Cause I don't need the money either.
It's probably wrong, but what the hell?
The long
Yeah,
con.
I don't think it's going to do much for my actual trade income, so. Although it's going to be deceptive to track, too, because I've just built a bunch of marketplaces, so my numbers are all going to change. I'm in the middle of coring things, so my numbers are going to change.
Yeah. 10 years is a long time too. Like, by the end, it's hard to make any estimates because 8 years from now you could be way bigger trade-wise, and it could pay off tremendously. But I like the 50 Diplo. Anytime, basically every event that gives me Monarch points, I pretty much go for the Monarch points.
Yeah.
Military tech. 14 bitches.
Damn, man. Weren't you 110% ahead of time just 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe it was longer than that.
But
Must
I
have
was still
paid premium.
I still was 25% ahead of time or something when I just picked it up.
Yeah, I have a hard time paying the ahead of time penalty unless I'm in a war with someone who's scary and the military one makes a lot of sense at that
Well,
point.
all my ideas are maxed out. So
Yeah.
I could
If you
spend
got
on
to
some
spend the
buildings.
points, you got to spend the points.
Yeah.
I gotta stop conquering territory here because I really want to finish my admin idea group, and I would love to get admin level 10 to get another idea group. I can tech pretty fast now. I got massive discounts, and being Western is gonna help. But yeah, I gotta catch up a bit. No, I don't want to lose 100 Diplo points. Pegu can go stuff themselves.
Does it take longer to annex diplomatically a country that is larger?
Yeah, it's based on their base tech.
Okay. Oh, I guess you guys have had this discussion many times on, ambiently, I remember flickers of it. Is it better to annex the territory yourself and pay the admin cost, or give it to your vassal when you're going to diplo annex them, immediately after?
Yeah, it does increase the cost of annexing the vassal, but I think the Diplo cost per tax base is less. It's 15 per tax base instead of 25? I know
10.
Arumba knows this one.
It's 20
Yeah,
admin
alright.
or 10 Diplo is the
Okay.
default.
Plus, I have minus 25% diplo annex cost, I guess.
Yeah,
That makes
so
it even better.
7.5 versus 20 or 15 if you have a claim, which if you're going to take lands, you usually have a claim. So it's really more like 15 to 7.5. It's still almost always
Okay.
better to Diplo Annex. There is another thing though.
Yeah.
When you Diplo Annex,
You don't get it for 10 years.
You don't get it for 10 years, but also the provinces will have 75% autonomy, whereas with a claim,
Right.
they start at 40. But you avoid nationalism. So there's pros and cons to both.
But it ties up a diplomatic relationship. So it's situational. Neither one is bad.
Okay.
You pretty much want to do both.
Yeah, a mix of both. That way you're spreading out your point cost. You're using your relationships to the best that you can. Makes sense.
A mix of both.
Well
I can
said.
do that. I can do that. Canada, would you be
Heard
mad
that.
if I full annexed you right now? Can't separately negotiate a peace between two junior partners in a war. Dang it! They don't like
Start
it.
annexing you. Probably not.
If I'm honest, I'm gonna need you to actually win the siege that you've been doing for 2 years. I have big plans. It's not possible to make a vassal so big that they will no longer accept. Oh, they don't have a choice, right? Like they're being forcibly annexed, basically.
Yeah, if they're already your vassal, it doesn't matter what their
Okay.
size is. But if you're trying to diplomatically vassalize someone, then there's a limit.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Technically 40 tax base, although in practice it comes way before that because just the penalties.
Yeah, you need like 1,500 base tax as a country to be able to Diplo vassalize people that are 40.
That's crazy.
You gotta be, you're so big that you're just like, hey, join the team or die.
1,500
with
base
us.
tax. That would actually be like 200 provinces, like 200 great provinces.
Well, with the 4 base tax flat mode that we're
Should
on,
be a lot more than that.
be about 400. 400 provinces.
Right? Yeah.
It's a big number.
Many much provinces. Yep.
Should start.
Well, the timer did go off.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
I was just. I thought maybe I was the only one who heard it or something.
No, is everybody good?
Totally.
Yeah.
The best.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Check out the ViewSync link if you can find it on Arumba subreddit. And we'll see you tomorrow with another episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.